Hello, and welcome to this first video of this little series that I might or might not continue. I give you a little background information about myself. I'm 16. I'm only 16. I'm starting to get into the hobby and future habit of survivalism. I have a survival kit, which I'm going to show you later in this video. I also have my favorite guns. There's the shadow, and there's the gun. And I'll show you more of that later. One thing I want to get straight with you guys before I start making too many of these videos. I'm fat, I know. You don't have to tell me about it. You'd be amazed at how many people are so stupid. Huh, you're fat. Well, guess what? I know I'm fat. Good job, you're not blind. Alright, right here's where I'm going to set up my tripod. There's a fallen branch. I'm going to go put my gun on that, so I'm going to sit it on the ground. Natural gun rack right there. Yeah, so I'll tell you a little bit about my gun first. Sorry about this shadow of mine. First of all, I don't know if you can see that, it's a Mossberg International 715T. It's a 22 caliber long rifle. It's tactical style. It's got these quad rails. I think that's what they're called. So you can mount things on them. The first accessory I got for those, I just got yesterday, which is Friday, at Walmart for 16 bucks. It's supposed to be an airsoft laser sight, but I use it for this because it's possible. And it's got this collapsible stock. It has I think it has 3 settings, depending on how you like to hold your gun. It's got safety. It's got 25 round magazine capacity. It's got a little loader that helps you load it. Like pushes this red thing down. When you get to about 20, it starts getting hard to put them in by hand because it's not real well worn yet. But yeah, I don't have that with me. It's got a pistol style grip, like probably most of these types of guns do. And then it's got, it came with that front and back sight. Alright, now I'm going to show you my survival kit. Everything I have so far fits in this handy dandy backpack that just happens to be a last year's school backpack. I have another one, so I use this one for my survival kit. Set up to my chest right about now. I don't know if you can see me right now, so I'm just going to stand pretty far away, and whenever I show you my items, I'll bring them closer so you can see them. I forget how much all this stuff costs, how much I spent. I forget how much I spent on all this stuff, but I got 330 yards of fishing line right here. This little plastic baggie I call my fishing kit. Still needs a couple things. It's only 3-pound test. So last night when I was at Walmart, I bought 50-pound test, 150 yards of it. So that's gonna be a little bit better. I got 2 of these floats in there. And I don't know if you can see them. I got 10 small and 10 large hooks in there. Couple other things I got last night. I got waterproof matches, even though I already have some. There's 40 in each box. There's 4 boxes. It's 160. One thing that I really need to boil water is this tin. Just got that last night. Probably should have been one of the first things I got from my survival kit. But, you know, stuff happens and I haven't had to use it yet. Several types of survival I'm into. I like the idea of surviving a zombie apocalypse, but I'm not crazy all the time. Most of this is just being prepared for whatever gets thrown at me. Like, most of it's just being prepared for, you know, some major, you know, like a war gets started, something that, you know, actually happens. Like a war gets started, or there's a really bad storm and nothing's working and I have stuff I need to aid my survival. I don't have food, but I have stuff that gives me an opportunity to get food. This thing I got at Walmart, this wound care kit, it's got Celox granules. I think that's how you say it. There's 2 packets of Celox granules in there, 2 sterile gauze pads, 2 by 2 inches, 4 band-aids in there, 2 ibuprofen tablets, and 2 of those anti-bacterial hand wipes. In here I have tons of newspaper. That's probably, I think this is like 6 sports pages worth of newspaper for aid in starting a fire. Also for starting a fire, I have 50 cotton balls. I want to get Vaseline to put on them, but I didn't do that yet. But I'm probably going to put Vaseline on them because it makes them burn a lot longer. I got this off of Amazon.com, 550 Rothco nylon paracord. Everyone's hating on Rothco, but you know, there's nothing wrong with Rothco. It's still 550 paracord, 100 feet of it. It's gray. Got it off of Amazon for $9. I'm sure I could find it somewhere cheaper, but you know, that's what I do with my birthday money. This, I don't really know what I'd use this for. This is one of those old exercise machines where, you know, instead of being hooked up to weights, it's hooked up to these stretchy rubber ropes, and they stretch, and you take these handles, forget how I have them tied together, but you take these handles and, you know, you pull them. Anyways, that was junk, and a junk guy came and took some of our stuff at our house because we didn't need it. It was just taking up space that we could use for other things. Other things, I don't know what, but it was just taking up space. And I saw these and I thought, well, these really don't look that useful, but I'm sure I could find a heck of a lot of things to do with this. It's about, you know, let's see, there's about 5 feet there, 2 handles. I'm sure you could find a lot of uses for that, like if you happen to get a deer, which I don't have the tools, supplies, weapons to get a deer right now, because that gun I just carried for this video, I don't keep it with my kit. But if you happen to get a deer like Rambo, jump off a cliff and stab it like you did the pig, use this to drag it. I mean, yeah, handles would be way worse than, you know, having it around your waist, but you could use it for something. I have a notepad and 7 unsharpened pencils. I have a map of Pennsylvania, which would come in handy, except if I was in a different state, it wouldn't, obviously. But yeah, map of Pennsylvania, can't go wrong there. This is kind of stupid. I have leftover Crystal Light packets. I mean, it raises your comfort level if you're used to Crystal Light or whatever. Put it in your water. You know, put a packet of this in your cup of boiled water. Tastes way better than the soil-like tasting water. I mean, I only have a couple packets in here. It's not like I have something that's gonna last me forever, but if I have problems adjusting to the survival at first. And I also have salt and pepper packets crammed in here from Burger King. I have, well, let's see. I actually want to show you each one of these knives individually. Let's see how much time we have left first. We're plenty good on time. I have this awesome looking knife. You know, like in comparison, like how big it is. That's knife on my arm. The blade's maybe 3 inches long. Stainless steel. It's apparently, yeah. Alright, yeah, you have trouble locking it, but once it's locked in tight. I won this at the Shippensburg annual community fair. I think it's Shippensburg Community Fair. I go every year. I got all these knives, well, this one last year. I mean, this past year, like this past summer. I got this one. That's what it looks like. Size comparison right there. Got that one this past summer. I got this one this past summer. That one's also really hard to lock into place, but once you get it locked, it's tight. That one's probably my favorite one. Like, I don't have too good knife skills, but you know, flick it open, you know, move it around your hand a little bit, you know, slash. Yeah, that one's a pretty nice knife. I mean, mostly I just like the way it looks and the way it feels. You saw it's got that arced shape. I think that kind of helps me a little bit. Like, something about the arc shape just makes me feel more comfortable holding it than if I was just holding like a straight knife. Maybe that has something to do with how I consider myself a fighter, like what stance I use. I don't know. This knife, I got that one last year, this past summer. This one has got a fish on it. So, it's about that big. Yeah, this one, I don't feel as comfortable swinging around because it's straight. Like it could slip right out of my hands. As the curved one would help me get a grip on it better. And then these two, I got 2 summers ago. Like, not this summer, but the summer before that. This pretty cool looking knife. And it's got a little tiny knife hanging off of it. I keep those together. I don't know why, because I think the little ones are easier to lose. So I keep it attached to a bigger knife. I don't want to